Hey guys, MrWaheedulHaque here, back on another video. Today we're going to be looking at the BMW iDrive system on the F30 series. Also the same on the 1 series, which is F20 I believe. 4 series, which is F32, 34, 36 or something. Depends what model you have. Grand Coupe and stuff is different. So yeah, F series basically. This is like the 2013 to 2019 screens. So this is the iDrive system. Switch on for you. Electric mode. There you go. Switch these fans off. It is very cold right now, 3 degrees. So I'll just leave these heated seats on. Very nice. Switch my lights off. Alright. If you look here, this is your main. So everything's controlled by this. So you got media button here. That's to go to this screen here. And well, this screen basically. So you can choose from CD. So if you have a CD in there, you can play CD and DVDs. If it says DVD on the end, you can play DVDs. And I've done a video on that of playing DVDs. You can play DVDs. So don't worry about that. Music collection, I've not seen what that is actually. But yeah, I think that's for hard drive. So you have to have a hard drive for that one. There was a place for the hard drive. I can't remember. I think it's in the glove box. Yeah, let's have a look. It's somewhere in there. There's a place to put a hard drive in basically. Or you can put a USB drive in here. Where is it? Am I blind? Oh yeah, where the wire is there. Sorry guys. That's the USB drive. So you can put a USB in there. With the music on or video, and yeah. So let's go back to media. Alright, so external devices. That's your Bluetooth and all that stuff. Aux there. And then this is your Bluetooth. Obviously my Bluetooth is off right now because the car's not on. And the USB also, you can play music from. Okay, sound. So this is where you do control all your settings for the sound. No matter what you do on this car, it just sounds awful because we don't have the Harman Kardon system. These are just the bog standard BMW system, but I've read reviews on the Harman Kardon system, and apparently they're not good either. Because basically, these speakers are very flat. The only thing good about these speakers are the bass, but they're very flat in every other aspect of the tones. It's like missing. My Golf speakers, the bog standard one, they were miles better. So yeah, for a premium car like this, expensive packages, this is quite poor. So yeah, okay. So here you can control the balance fader, your volume settings there. So speed volume is as you go up in speed, how much to increase your music by to account for like road noise and stuff. I've put it on very little, not too much, because you don't want it to go too high. Do you get what I mean? PDC is your parking sensors basically. The noise, how loud you want that. If you can't hear it, turn that up. If it's too loud, turn it down. The gong is like any alerts that come on here, say a bulb has gone out or whatever. You can change that as well. That is quite loud for me, so I might turn that down. Can you hear it? That's it. Yeah, you can hear how loud it is. Yeah, I'll turn that down a bit because I hate when it does go off. Shits you up a bit because you're like, what the hell? Why is it making that noise? Because it's quite loud. That's the thing. All right. Okay. So you press connections. Oh, sorry guys. Fucking hell, it's cold. Alright. So Bluetooth, if you want to add a new device, you press it there. So you can only have four systems on at once. 4 saved phones, I mean. So I'll have to delete one obviously if I was to add a new one. That's the only bad side. And another thing is you can pair 2 devices at once. So you can have 2 people connected at once. But I don't know, it's weird. It doesn't work properly. They haven't integrated it properly with that system, so I don't recommend using 2 at once because it's a bit buggy. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Alright, let's go back to the in settings. Alright, so here go to the menu. So the menu is here. So multimedia we just was on then. Obviously we've just gone through all them settings. So the radio, turn this down before I get copyrighted. Alright, so there's your radio. Here you go, your safe stations, FM stations. So this will go through all the stations already. And if you go to options, I believe you can save the stations, rename them, and it has traffic updates and stuff. And you can, if you hold one of these down, you can save a station on there if you like. So if you just press that number, it'll go to that station straight away. Yeah, so if I go to left, you got the AM stations, DAB, save stations, and then sound is obviously the settings again. Alright, let me turn this radio off now. There you go. Don't want any of that copyright noise, you know. Telephone, that will come up with your telephone. Obviously I'm not connected, otherwise it'd come up. So as you can see, as you can see, you got your active calls, phone book. So phone book comes with all your contacts, last number redial, so you'll have like the last five numbers that you can call, that you called, will be on there. Received calls, that's how we'll have your who you called recently. And then you can dial a number with the keypad with this, so you just go left and right with that one. Let me see if I can show you the dial a number one. I still have to be connected anyway. Alright, so that's the telephone. Navigation, so if you press navigation, it'll come up with your area and stuff. It has all the settings basically, and you set a navigation route and stuff. So there's the menu, as you can see. Very nice, very juicy. So you can zoom in with this, obviously. You just twist it to the right or left, like that. You know. So if you go here, that turns off the sound, I believe, or guidance here. So you press that if you want to start a destination. Second one is spoken instructions, so you can turn that on and off if you don't want it to speak to you. I actually don't use these maps. You can put point of interest on, like fuel and stuff, food, traffic information, interactive map views, and yeah, you can play around with all them settings. But I don't really use these maps because they're very outdated. Even the latest update is very outdated compared to Google Maps and stuff. Like it won't pick up most roadworks, so you'll end up going through them, following diversions, whereas you could have avoided it with Google Maps. But the one thing I do like about this is it will display the next directions there. That's the one good thing I like about the maps. That's the only reason I really like it. Otherwise, yeah. Let's go back now. Okay, office. So office is meant to have some stuff in there. Wait a minute. Oh no, connected drive, that's different. Never mind. Okay, so office, you can have your contacts addresses in there, and you can put notes in there. Yeah. And you can do voice memos with the voice thing there. But all that stuff is useless, you know. It's just a gimmick, I guess. Connected drive. Okay, so here are your drives. You got BMW Mobile Care. All these are packages like you'll have to pay for it, you know what I mean. BMW Online, so you can use the internet on here. This one actually does work, but you have to have the Bluetooth on, but you need it connected to the internet, like a tethering. Hotline, don't know what that is. I think that's just numbers. Yeah. Your service, so that will tell you what I have. Obviously, ring this number. So these are the available services. BMW Online and online contacts. So BMW Online we've already used. It's just the internet. You get access to like a basic internet browser, and there's like a news thing there and some other stuff. It's not much. I wouldn't recommend using it. It's easier just using a phone obviously, you know, vehicle info. This where all your stuff is. So quick reference, that's your manuals, got everything in there. Okay, you can do a picture search. I'm going to do that right now. Owner's handbook, obviously the same as the full manual in there. Onboard computer, here you got your miles per gallon. At the moment we're getting nearly 30 miles per gallon. This is it's doing well because I've used the expensive fuel and Redex on top just to keep this mileage, and all of it was motorway miles. So yeah, that's the only reason why it's doing okay. Faster Ali. Assalamu alaikum.
Video making.
Trip computer, that's your distance you've traveled, 3,363 miles. And yeah, consumption 27 miles per gallon. So here you check vehicle status, you got your flat tire monitor, and then this one you confirm your tire pressures. I've done the video on that as well, how to confirm them. Engine oil level, this one you can only check when the car's warm because you press measure here and it'll tell you. Services, you just press it, tells you what you needs doing, everything's okay, and tells you when it needs doing. You got your service history on there. I've only got one in because these are only done by BMW themselves. The rest I have on paper because who the hell's going to pay BMW's bullshit prices, you know. Alright, there's your track control, so any problems will come up there. There's nothing, so all good. Efficient dynamics, so this is your eco mode. It'll tell you all your climate settings. Eco mode, girl. How do I turn this off, man? Okay, I need to change that again somehow. I'll do it later. Because so when your climate settings economical, what it will do is give you a weaker fan, which is not good. You want the full power. Make sure you don't ever do that. You go consumption history, efficient dynamics info. I think that's like a graph, this one here. So at some point I was getting 40 miles per gallon, probably going downhill or something. Okay, you got sports displays, you got the power and torque. Yeah, that's everything there. Vehicle info, and then this is just your settings. So in your settings you can control your instrument cluster, what you want on there. I've got almost everything on there. Control display, everything's on there. The brightness, time and date is obviously what it is. Language and units is what it is. Connections, that's your Bluetooth again. Okay, sound is all the audio settings before. Speed, I think that's the speed warning. Yeah, you can turn that on if you want. Climate setting is, so climate setting, I've done a video on that as well. So if you want to ventilate the car, say in the summer, at night time open the vents up so it lets all the hot air out and get the cool air in. Okay, lights, this is all your lights inside. You can change from orange to blue or white, it is whatever. And you got your home lights, you can choose all the settings there. Eco Pro mode, you got the Eco Pro limit there. You got the climate control, which is off. If you turn that on, then it lowers the fan speed and gives you better mileage, but it's not worth it. Doors and keys, you got all the stuff there. You got different profiles you can add on if two people share the car. And you got software update that you can do through a USB. So that's the iDrive system in a whole. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.